Welcome back to the Issue Reset podcast.
And today we're in the room with the singer, Tommy. So first off, how did you get into the music industry? Like, what made you want to start music?
I guess it all started when I was about 8 years old. I don't know why, but I was watching the telly when I was on holiday in Portugal. And I think it was just like a rerun of something the Beatles were doing. And I don't know. There was no influence before that, but it just like kind of blew my mind. I think it was the haircuts and the fashion that got me first. And then the songs. And I just kind of found myself getting obsessed with like John Lennon and that. And then I guess like fast forward a few years, I would like discovered bands like Oasis, Sabian, all a kind of similar genre. And then like in later years started branching out. But yeah, the start of it was the Beatles for me at a really young age. So I was going to school, like, you know, in like non-uniform day, everyone would wear their like G-Star and I'd wear a full-on suit at like 9 years old at school. So yeah, I got a couple of beatings for that, but it was well worth it.
No, I can respect that, honestly. I mean, you've got Liam Gallagher, who's just obsessed with the Beatles as well. So he said
that's it, yeah.
So your debut single is coming out soon. So what has been like your inspiration behind the song?
I guess so. Like I was previously in a band called Arcades for just under about 10 years, and that kind of all came to an end. 2 years ago now, and so I just spent like 18 months just writing at my house. I moved house twice, and me and my partner we got a house together, which was a big thing. So I guess like behind all of this catalogue of tunes that I've got now, it's just life really, I guess, and just stuff that's happened to me personally or around me. But I guess found a lot about myself in that period. And just the tune's called Alive. It's about, I guess it's quite simple. It's quite a direct, kind of direct song, I guess. But I guess I don't know what it's about really. I guess it's just about in that moment of just, you know, when you're at those moments sometimes and you kind of just pinch yourself and you just feel like uber good, if you know what I mean.
Well, how did I get here? Like,
Yeah, I guess it is like that. I've it's been like since the start of my music career kind of thing. It's been a rocky road in places and stuff. So and now it feels like it's at a really good point, and I kind of think that song Alive is a good starting point for this thing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of your like solo music, definitely. If you could collaborate with any artist, who would it be and why? Dead or alive, literally anyone.
That is a tough question. So I only have one. Okay.
I mean, have a little collab with multiple people if you want. I don't know.
You know what? I mean, it seems like an obvious one, seeing we're just talking about the Beatles, but Paul McCartney, I've just got his new lyric book, and I've just watched the Get Back thing recently, and I think he's my favourite Beatle now. It used to be John Lennon, but I think Paul McCartney, man, he's just like, he can pull melodies out of anywhere. It's like as if he has a cup of tea and pulls a melody out of the cupboard with it. Do you know what I mean? He's that kind of guy, and I buzz off him. I think he's great.
I mean, that'd be iconic, but you know, if it ever happened.
If it happens, I'll let you know.
I mean, I think we'll definitely hear about it, so it's all right.
So who's your biggest music idol like right now?
Right now, I guess that's a really tricky one. It's so hard to, because I'm just like one of these people that listen to so much music, but I don't know. I guess again, Paul McCartney at the moment, it does switch about quite a lot, but I'm kind of one of those people that get obsessed with someone or some like kind of record, and it'd be like it would change my life for like a month. But yeah, I guess sorry to give you the same answer, but I think Paul McCartney at the moment, definitely.
It's so interesting.
Just the way he dresses as well. Like I think he's probably the best dressed Beatle.
It's just Paul McCartney.
Sorry.
Honestly, it's all right, don't worry. Anyway, as you said, you're in a band called The Arcades. Previously to starting your music career, like your solo music career, do you think the experiences you had in the band have shaped the way that you've approached your solo career?
Of course, yeah. Like we had, like I said before, we had quite a rough time in places and a really good time. I mean, we played at the Isle of Wight Festival when we were quite young. We did quite a few tours, met quite a few people through it, and made a lot of friends. And then, unfortunately, in coming towards the end, one of our band members, who I actually started music with, passed away. So, like, we had like such a strange time, but such a good time as well. So, definitely learned a lot, and I feel like I became a man in that band, if you know what I mean, at quite a young age. But yeah, I'm really fond of what we did, and I'm really proud of what we did, and yeah, and we're still all friends, you know what I mean? So that's always a good thing.
It's nice that you all grew up together. You shared the experiences.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the bass player from Arcades, Jack, he's still he's heavily involved in what we're doing now, and he's coming out on the road, and he comes in the studio with me and stuff. So it's there's still a bit of that in there, and a couple of these songs that people will hear in a few months' time, like one or two of them, I actually wrote whilst I was still in that band. So yeah, it's just been like a natural progression, I guess.
How would you describe your upcoming solo music to someone in like 5 words? Just give them a little teaser.
5 words. Okay.
These are hard
Modern
questions.
soul, rock and roll. There you go.
Ooh, love it.
That was like rehearsed, wasn't it? That.
I feel like, was there a little bit of a rhyme in there also? Just
Might have to put a riff to that. I don't know.
Wow. That's what I mean.
I don't know. Like I guess like for that, for having 5 words, but each song is very different to each other. It's there's a lot of different things in there. There's like the horn section with the trumpets and stuff, and like there's a lot of hip hop kind of lyricism in places, and then a lot of the beats and stuff. It's like world music in places. There's a crazy kind of spectrum with it. But the first single's got a little bit of that in as well. So but yeah, it is different. But I guess what I just said, the soulful rock and roll kind of thing, I guess that is what it is.
I mean, I love that with all the horns and everything. It's gonna sound amazing. Now, with most people that we've spoken to over the past year, they've mentioned that the coronavirus has either been the best thing or like the worst thing for their music. Do you think the pandemic has helped your music career in any way, or is it just, I can't gig, this is a load of rubbish?
I guess it has in a way, because obviously like things came to an end with my old band, and like that when we were still in the lockdown when that happened. And there was a lot of change, you know what I mean? And I think it definitely helped me to focus, because I am quite a scatty person, and I guess being locked inside the box helped me think outside of it, I guess. But yeah, I really hope, like in the lockdown, I really like locked in with writing, and I really focused on like how the songs felt like rhythm wise, and then obviously like with lyrics and stuff. I guess it was a really creative time for me. It is strange because I've got a lot of friends that are completely opposite, like you just said. Like, a lot of people found it really hard to be creative, but yeah, I don't know why. It just seemed to help being like locked away.
Yeah, because you didn't have anything else to focus on, I suppose. So like, music.
That's it. I mean, like in this life as well, we're like, as humans, we get fed so much information, and it's a lot of it's on social media and stuff, and I kind of, as much as like I am as guilty as everybody else with that, I didn't ban myself, but I tried to find other ways to busy myself, not with a telly or anything like that, and I was just like really got better at playing the guitar. My vocal kind of range changed. I can do a hell of a lot more than I could 2 years ago. Vocally, and then like lyrically, yeah, I was doing a lot of like revision, I guess, like trying to find new records, trying to make myself listen to like music that I hadn't listened to before. And like, I guess 5 years ago, I could probably quite comfortably say I just listened to like indie rock and roll music, but like now I'm listening to like old school hip hop, like all the old like soul records, northern soul, and then yeah, just a hell of a lot more, I guess. But I did a lot of searching for that, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it definitely helped.
I mean, it's definitely, there's like so much music out there now. So I feel like it's so much more accessible to like everyone to like doing. I mean, if you can do music is another thing, but like anyone can put music out there. So if it's become oversaturated, but there's a lot of music to listen to now.
There's a lot of gems, you know what I mean? And I think obviously Spotify and everything now is such a good thing for music listeners. I guess not so much for the people that are putting it out when you're trying to get a payday, but it is good because you can discover a lot more. And you know, if you start listening to other genres and stuff, you'll get suggestions, and it's like it's endless, really.
Like algorithms and stuff now. You get like on Spotify, it's like your daily mix.
It is crazy, but you know, it is a really good thing as well. And I guess like people discovering new artists like myself and stuff and friends and that, it is a good thing. It is a good thing.
As we're like newly in 2022, have you set any goals for the end of this year then?
Yeah, I'd like to obviously like releasing music, which I'm already planning to do, and it's 2 weeks away now. Just play shows, man, and just get it out there as much as possible. I want to do a few shows in my hometown, which is Leicester. You know, and aiming for like sellouts and, you know, maybe Radio 1 plays and stuff like that, and just getting seen and heard in the right places and doing as much as possible, really. I'm really keen to get out there and play now because it has been a long time. I've just been in the studio constantly, so yeah, I'm keen to do the other bits now.
And you've got your tour coming up now.
That starts on the 4th of February, that does, and that's the day the single comes out. So yeah, we're doing 4 dates around the UK, and then we've got. Sorry,
it's a big day. Tour starting and debut single coming out.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good, man. We've got Ash Sheehan from the Twang. He's going to be touring with us as well, playing the horn and the congas and that. So it's going to be a really good. It's going to be really good. Yeah, I'm excited.
So talking of last year, it was a good year, kind of a bad year. Depends how you want to view it. What's your biggest achievement of last year then? Like, what are you most proud of in terms of your music?
I guess so. Last year, I did a few like warm-up shows and like, you know, road testing new material. But yeah, biggest achievement last year was getting myself set up for the next few years. Do you know what I mean? I recorded an album's worth of songs. I've written about 3 albums worth of songs. I've written so much, and I've worked with so many different people. And going back to Ash from the Twang, he's kind of been like a mentor as well as a friend throughout all this. And yeah, just meeting people really, and just working with so many different musicians. It's been the best musically I've ever felt, and just made me really happy, to be honest.
If you could go back to the start of your music career, what's one thing you would tell your younger self that you've learned now? Don't
worry about it. I'm a bit of a worrier. Chloe will tell you that. I fret a lot. But I guess, you know, like I started nearly 10 years ago now. So I'm 24 and I started when I was about 14. So, and it was like an instant thing because I used to box, and when I was younger, I used to be a boxer, and I liked it, but I didn't believe in it. I didn't love it like I do this. And it was a weird day when I actually started. I was at school and I heard these bunch of kids like talking on the bus that I was friends with about starting a band, and I couldn't sing at all. And I just instantly said, "Oh, I'll be the singer." Like, never even sang, never even played an instrument in my life. But yeah, since that day, I was just obsessed. But yeah, if I could tell my younger self something, I'd be like, "Yeah, just take it easy, man. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get there."
Just to throw in a bit of fashion in there, so you're a fashion and music magazine. Also, I feel like you're quite a fashionable person. Like you've got the look nailed down, I have to say.
I love clothes. I'm obsessed with clothes.
Just copying the Beatles, eh? So if you could raid one person's wardrobe, who would it be and why? And who are you going to say for this? What?
You know what?
Paul McCartney?
Sorry?
Is it going to be Paul McCartney or one of the Beatles?
Nah. You know what? Harry Styles. Yeah. I think he's got a vibe. You know what I mean? Like, not is a One Direction crap, but I think
No.
what he's wearing now, like, yeah, I just think he's an iconic kind of guy. To be fair, and I really like his solo stuff, and I think he's cool, man. I think he's got something about him, and yeah, just the image wise and the quality of like what he's wearing and the way he puts together his outfits. But yeah, if it wasn't him, it would be like someone like David Bowie.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I feel like Harry's quite inspired by David Bowie as well.
Yeah, no, he is. You can tell that for sure. Do you know what I mean? Or like Elton John. Do you know what I mean? Another incredible like iconic stuff that he used to wear. It's it's mad. I love all that kind of stuff. I've got a friend called Ray Brown, and he makes clothes for like Alex Turner, Miles Kane, and he made me a few suits and stuff. And we kind of sat down a couple of years ago and kind of we got some inspiration from like the David Bowies and Harry Styles. And I've had about 5 jumpsuits made that I'm gonna take a few out on this tour, I think. But they're like one-piece jumpsuits with flares, like striped piping down the side and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm mad into all that, to be fair.
I mean, you've literally just like mentioned like 2 of my faves, like Alex Turner and Harry Styles. Like, yes. I mean, Harry, I was meant to see Harry, and like his like 2020 tour, I think it was meant to be, and it still hasn't happened. But here we are.
Yeah, I know, bloody yeah.
Arctic Monkeys are like one of my favourite bands. I saw like a tribute band of them for my birthday this year, and it was like the best thing. Like the man that was like Alex was literally Alex. It was crazy.
What are they called?
Antarctic Monkeys.
Oh, the answer. I love the tribute bands. The names that come up, they just like change one letter or something. It's brilliant.
Like,
now, fair play. I've not seen them before. To be fair, I've seen the Last Shadow Puppet, like the actual Last Shadow Puppets and that.
Yes.
But I met Miles Kane a few times. He's a nice guy. He's got again another snappy dresser. Do you know what I mean? He's been like an inspiration in places as well, especially like we're knowing his tailor and stuff. Like I've seen a few of his outfits like hanging up in the things. And Alex Turner, this guy Ray Brown, he's made some bits for like Lady Gaga and stuff like. And she only wears things once. Is one of them. But so he made her this suit. It's like a multicolored suit, velvet thing, and he was like, "If you're only going to wear it once, can I have it back?" And she sent it him back, and I tried to put it on, but it's so small. But yeah, that was a mad outfit, to be fair.
I feel like everyone has met Miles Kane, and I just haven't. And I'm like, I want to meet Miles Kane.
Just go to London. He's always about.
Yeah, hasn't he got like a chicken wing thing he's doing soon? Have you seen that?
I saw that, yeah.
I was like, what is going on?
Like flared chicken wings.
Yeah. Like, what the hell? I saw it, I was like, career change for Miles Kane?
He'll get fat, won't he? Like, there's spicy chicken, you know what I mean?
Finish off the interview. If you could play one song on repeat, what song would it be and why?
One tune.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? You're cracking the hard questions here, aren't you?
You can have 2 if you can't think of just one.
Go on, I'll have 2. I'll steal 2 off you. Okay. Well, we might as well make it a hat trick and go with one of Paul McCartney's.
Wow.
No, honestly, you got to check it out if you haven't heard it. There's this tune called Wildlife that he did, and I think it's a Wings song. But there's a version on YouTube of him playing it live, and it's just incredible. Like the vocal on it. I actually prefer it to the recording, like way more than the recording. But yeah, Wildlife by Wings, and then another. There's just so many now. What have I been listening to recently? Express Yourself by NWA. There you go then. Wings, Wildlife, and NWA, Express Yourself. You 100% have heard Express Yourself on films or adverts. Like, yeah, I bet you. If you've not, I'd be surprised.
But I'll have a listen after this.
You'll be able to listen and be like, what the hell?
Yeah,
nah, it's a tune.